what they're up to, because this composition change is crazy.
Yep, already we're seeing some fast of the cuff gameplay occurring. Trying to get themselves into garage, and nade is good. CHICHOO using that as a good opportunity to reposition up through. Nobody's deep pushed in A main. Already deep control over towards A lobby, and it's causing a pivot over towards FUT now in a different direction. Looking towards B. It is open. A lot of space going to be given up, and they make the call to just go all the way, wrapping around. They know that A lobby space is taken, and they know off the jump they're going to realize that A side is now open as a result of it.
Jenny's cam taken down instantly. Look at this trip as well that was laid down to try to catch Sop or Zeus as they were scaling into the A side. This is now like a washing line above their head.
Not too worried about it now. Post plant now to be played here for FUT. They are surrounded. Multiple avenues, but it's an EDG that has split up, scattered across the winds essentially, and the clearance is called for. Nobody rooted out of his position towards bricks now. It's all onto these EDG players. The trades are coming in thick and fast. Smoggy though, missing his opportunity ever so slightly. Sidestep by KROSTALY, knows he has to play time up towards that heaven angle. KROSTALY wins his fight out. This is FUT in complete control. Domination towards the side. CHICHOO, one hell of a task ahead of him, and the time already taken way out of him. He's going to be calling for some reinforcements. Smoke popped up, lay it down. CHICHOO's got that paranoia prime, but order it. Sop is ahead of most of this here, but he doesn't end up squaring up for the fight properly enough. It's CHICHOO. Swift dismissal. Slaps him down, and FUT were moving in a completely different direction off the back of it, but Jenny, re-exploration, catches the kill that was necessary at that. Massive advantage now to EDG. Contact plays continue here, but still aim is sharp here. EDG, no mess.
Pressure there.
Yeah, Smoggy though is going re-exploring here just from that delay with the dog, but now that's a little bit too much contact that they were hoping for. Immediate dissipating back towards the side, looking to see if he can anchor and hold this one back. CHICHOO is using the util, he's trying to bail out nobody who's cut tight to this corner. Finding it difficult now, they're going to be overwhelmed, and the presence comes down to the aim! And the gunfights! Nobody trying to shut it all down, still traded out in the end. KROSTALY did a number on him. It's brought FUT into a 2v1 now, post-plant. Down without a problem, Jenny. Attempt to take the timing, but no clearance into the corner.
EDG get to rotate and help Jenny.
Jenny needs some assistance now. He's going to be spotting a bit of contact with just the one player. Now the cage propped up and they've walked all the way up. That's going to be saturated to the floor. Sop unaccounted for. Already here, holding them all the way back. Blade Storm in hands, and an attempt to retrieve the gun is successful. That could go down here. It's a tough retake for EDG. Doing this one with the operator in KangKang's hands, but he's not scared to get aggressive. Not when his team needs it, but they are a player down. It's going to make it very tough. They need mistakes to be made. FUT to open themselves up. Overzealous potentially with the peaks, but it looks like they're already
seen earlier in the tournament that FUT actually have fumbled some of those post-plant situations.
Jenny,
that was one of the
quick break of the cam, quick disengage now. Saw, okay, Smoggy, showstopper. Hold on, that was a dodge from the refract. Pulled it all the way back, and FUT, they're squaring up, gearing up potentially for a bit of an offensive play, but Hunter's Fury was committed. KROSTALY feeling like that was a lot more pressure where it came from. Still, massive plays all around. Trying to come with a deep push though. Gets a punish, and the trade is instant.
That's fantastic.
And now, straight on top.
Now FUT's just opened up this line towards A. They're accelerating. The call's really nice here from sociablEE. CHICHOO tries to make a reactive play himself and gets fended off by sociablEE, who even picks up Jenny as well.
Risky plays, and it needs pure heroics from EDG, but it's just going to be another round one here for FUT.
And this one's
inevitable.
This one was the big adjustment, Brent. This was KangKang getting onto the deeper line over towards A lobby like I was asking for. And yet FUT dealt with it brilliantly. They look at home on Haven.
Yeah.
This is easily their best map. But where's a weakness for them? We haven't really seen them tested. Nobody wants to go into their ascent. Neither of these teams wanted to play towards it. EDG even looking to ban it early. FUT allowed to get away with murder.
And back of a ton of momentum. And there's that dodge earlier from the refract.
It's beautiful, isn't it? We've seen more and more players get great with that. I think one of the biggest things you can give FUT credit for too is how they've evolved and how they've changed themselves. The coaches deserve
also far. EDG been prone to over-rotate from the early noise cues. This time, it's a stack of players ready and waiting. Convergent passes forward. Stop is already there, leading for the entries. Sidestepping Jenny! Somehow it goes down in the midst of all of that. A bit of damage done, but it's inserted. Smoggy now into the back, but he's saturate. Sidestepped and dodged, and still unaccounted for. No one looking towards it yet. Still the kills flood in. It's a feed filled with red. crossed up here earlier. Doesn't have another cage to cross, and KrKK is on the line. We'll see what reaction time test, and there it is. Past the mark with flying colours.
Cage, they found my
Plenty of bodies as well waiting. EDG, they have the ability to try and flip defend this one if they choose to hard commit. 47 seconds left. FUT umming and ahhing, and even that contact back to peel all the way, but they don't have any map control elsewhere.
Looking to try to get the punish here. Sop is one of the Jet players alongside KrKK that loves to run this attack side op. Had an idea perhaps that CHICHOO was going to be going for that jump spot. They've seen it in previous rounds. It's going to be an A re-hit. And the flashes from nobody, the position from KrKK are allowing this to still be this three-player stack. It's EDG's best chance of taking another.
Really is in quite some time. CHICHOO already drawing that blood. KROSTALY though is going to answer straight back. Trying to wrangle control with the rifle. Still that time. Bled down to the bit a few moments here for EDG.
Listen, it was working.
Oh, Smoggy, what is this? Off the rip, showstopper. He's going to try and lead the charge, making it feel like it's a bit of a squeeze.
Another
dodge, but on the open, that won't save you from the rifle. Feels like it's a bit of a crunch into the seconds remaining.
Double walk down
left.
short.
And this is it, the re-clear could go so damn wrong! It's Sop! And he's just taking liberties now, yetujey, inserting himself into the conversation. Like a dagger to the back, this guy.
At least he manages to recover the operator. But I can't say that KrKK has had much impact with this gun. Unusual. CHICHOO ulting in.
A little bit of reinforcements now. He's going to lay it down. That anchor smoke is going to be saturate in through the back. Hunter's Fury as well. But a bit of spam into the smoke. Just spotted out. Believe the recon revealing. Jenny was lit up there. Both by the bullets and the dart. KrKK trying to get active. That's a blind shot through the smoke. And he's able to at least find one. Plan still needs to go down here. This EDG did a much faster onto the approach. Plays in position. There's no more second chances. You have to commit into this one. KrKK still posted.
Hitting the brakes.
Saturate flies forwards. He's looking for signs of life to see if they can poke their heads up and around, but Stop over towards the top and accounted for with Zeus. Let's lose to the convert.
He wants more heads.
Smoggy spotted out here, and I'm going to see that delayed refight cooking off, and we're going to see it. Yeah, okay. Kill found.
So confident.
Lightning fast by Stop. Even with the saturate going a little bit wide here. Immediate reaction by EDG. They are deep in through spawn, and they're making a call, potentially planning into backside. You know that they've lost all of A long. They're going to take it one step further here. Dog as well is going to be clearing a path potentially forwards if they choose to take it. Just spots the signs of life from the one, and it is KrKK. Deep on the line now, up towards heaven. Could be a game changer. Three players though, a FUT all squaring up now, gearing for the takes. With Marquis, slide off angle, it's nice work, but nobody straight back at it. Instantly there with a trade, KrKK wins his fight out. This is the best signs of life that we've seen in quite some time, EDG. There it is. Spectres, 2 rifles. Zeus. Deep walkabouts now in through mid, and no one is watching. sociablEE trying to activate off the pressure, but he's already heard these signs of life. No, he's twisting and turning. He doesn't expect it. KrKK matters into his own hands now. All the way forwards, refract just there in time to peel all the way back. It has granted him a lot of space over towards C. Jenny, tasked with holding on to it. That will be able to go down. Still at a player disadvantage.
Yeah, no utility to work with either. They have to make a play here, and KrKK's going to be the one to do it.
Moving forwards, it's watched for. It's yetujey counting for the deep push, knowing that there's risks to be taken by EDG just for them to get a way back in. Now leaves it down to a 2v4 deep face out into the open. Just the one, Spectre damage, double dash backwards, forwards. Zeus, weak as anything, but overwhelming.
Away from a showstopper. Looking to take the fight over towards A.
There it is, aggression is the name of the game. The reveal shows all. No one has a bloody clue. Blind as anything, the recon spoiling the party. EDG crunched and collapsed. And it's Sop the one to do it.
In here, so much as a revolt if Sop keeps this up. Where is the break on the recon? We've seen the recon dart absolutely destroying Jenny on the C anchoring. That's what I'm looking forward to, because this map is done. From the moment they began, FUT were in control.
Oh,
they've had the better read the whole time.
Picked apart. yetujey is taking liberties here. Deep smokes lay it down.
Take flight.
Odin in the hands of KROSTALY. Paper mache floors, a conversion pass, all going to be offloaded now on either side here. Big stuns though, and that's going to be that showstopper again. Pulled out Fuse, going to be falling down. The bitter end potentially, pre-fire into the corner to no avail. No real kills going away, but it's every ult offloaded, and for FUT, they're really now seeing if they can make their mark onto this one moving forwards, dissecting the site. It's a map that is in their sights. For Haven there, feeling almost preordained. With a flourish, with a finish like that, KrKK, he tried his best. It was not enough to keep them in it. Map 1 of Haven goes.
Feels pretty similar to the way that EDG were playing in China so far.
Already walking up, there's going to be mollies laid down towards the back here, but the supplementary spam is there. Stun matters not. KrKK's able to find that kill. Sociable though, the attempt now. FUT are just flooding all the way into this. Kills in to be found. They're crossing up these players and now with a spike out into the open. CHICHOO, good luck to you. It's a high-low already being cooked up. Jump spotting by Sop, looking for signs of life.
Without blocking vision.
It's a lot to navigate. Star's going to be deaded here. Exchange of the weaponry, picks up the bandit. Up close, surely we see the clearance. Nobody's walking right in. Astral form, hold on, gamer timings! Just the one before he goes down, but that is a ton of information. You're immediately seeing it. Rotations about here by FUT. Great migration being made over towards this B site. What are you two going to be sailing out overhead as well? Anything to get EDG in a position to plant. We'll go down with no pushback.
Last time FUT flooded, but this time Zeus not in a position to help them, so they've got to wait and play a set retake. KROSTALY though with double flash and a nade to clear out halls. FUT are going to have a chance here.
See how clean this one is. They're working with the bonus weaponry at the end of the day, but now already making the moves. No clearance into the corner. KrKK straight there. Smoggy makes sure to lock it all down from that main avenue.
They found my trap.
I like the emphasis here. Taking a bit of lane control. The pack of players, but Sop was unaccounted for that deep push-up. So Rendezvous is back, but they're losing control of this one. yetujey is going to be surely coming this one to them, and bit of spraying and praying in through the cloud burst, but your back's opened up. Headhunters out wide into the open, and the shots do go wide. Smoggy all popped off. Peels his way back. He's done significant damage at this one, but his flank now activating.
I'm looking at nobody here. He's the player that needs to be watching over towards the flank. Don't let yourself be caught in the side of the head.
And there it is. It's a bullet to the dome. Nobody's being dropped, and I don't think he saw too many players in the process. Still that nightfall. I guess some acknowledgement that they were looking for, but a plant position, it's not quite ideal for either side. Flash is going to be sailing out now, time ticking. It was the time spent trying to get this one online, and there's still a pull. Lay down at the feet, it's a pullback star. CHICHOO doesn't even have it for it now with a flash and a repeat. FUT! Sidestep this knife that's been thrown out.
I think 4 players got detected by that.
Yeah, potentially.
Sociable though has put himself in a very risky position here.
It's just these deep pushes. They get the info off the knife, double push up as well. It's a bit of a high-low, and they're watching for the peak entirely here. Sop, already well trained, but it is that clean-up. Sociable, what is this? From behind, they still haven't dealt with Sop, with this operator still looking to see if he can remove most of this one. He needs to peel back to safety! He's overstaying, isn't he? Not worried about it. Rendezvous was way out into the open, yet still he looks like he wants to post his way up once more, doubling, jumping up towards it, trying to lock onto the domes. Barely missing, these shots whistling over their heads, and EDG, they can breathe a sigh of relief, but not for much longer.
They're going back into Sociable.
Yeah, this guy. There's going to be a dagger to the heart. That's a spike drop down in their laps. All Sociable has to do now. It's buy time, peel back, play his life.
There.
Pressure is on EDG to clear out the stragglers.
30 seconds left. Down.
Does a good job.
There is an opening here over towards A, but FUT are quickly trying to plug the gap. It's a FUT race over to the A site. That cosmic divide helping them get in by art. It looks almost impossible for EDG to get past this.
Preemptive Jenny takes the time just to pick up the orb, but that's going to be a knife connecting you. Suppress, you can't use anything in the process anyway. And this cosmic divide, it locks you completely out. All the way forwards, the appropriate angles watched for here. China is that #1 seed. This is EDG gearing up for a bit of an exit.
I assume this is a pump fake, but no, they're just going for it.
Smoggy's committing it now. He's only got the stinger in his hands. He's looking to see if he can make his mark forwards and known. Sociable though is already inserting himself here, sidestepping, lining them up though. Jenny is right there, and his shots have all gone wrong. The adjustment, spray control, not on point here. yetujey only getting the one. Collapse of the FUT defense here. KROSTALY still a lot to do in a spot like that from him. A lot to deal with though. It's off angles on off angles for the A main hold. Smoggy though just completely rips the head clean off, and Zeus following up. Not long for the ward. He's going to be forced back to that spectator seat now, watching in wonder to see how the hell his team can possibly find a way out of this one. Side control here for EDG. Well, taps from nobody, looking for the next signs of life with a util. Nade will fly forwards here, and these are open sidelines. Nightfall that's committed. This is desperation now. EDG looking to see if they can fight away and batter potentially some respite out of this situation. 2v3, hopping over towards the box. That blind is everything there, and KROSTALY just didn't quite spot it. Jenny, though, cleaned up, cleared out. Missed shot from Smoggy, hold on to 2v1. Ults are ripped out. EDG next up. We'll see this one. It's fast, it's loose, there's a bit of util to supplement, but the peak just off the back of that stun. Zeus is immediately traded out and cleaned up. sociablEE, hold on, what is this? Collapsing onto them, yetujey. Flexing a little bit, CHICHOO's right there, though, able to respond.
It's another scenario where EDG have got themselves into a winnable position, but CHICHOO does not have a pull. Something to keep track of. He's willing to use these in the middle of these engagements, these brawls, which means that they probably still need to be a bit more active in this pose plan.
Rifle reclaimed here by SOP.
They've split up.
Doubled up, they have split up. Looking to cover more ground together here, but this could be disastrous for them. It's a plant. Potentially there for Heaven. Star's going to be laid down. Watching forward. Good adjustment. Snap back. Brings it into the 1v1. KROSTALY! Left guess. Default here. Phoenix Wall. This time there's just a flash. Sidestep. Horn will have to be broken. Committed. SOP didn't really have anybody to do that for him. The slightest of margins that he's working with here, and he's still overstaying it. Ult's going to be committed though. Nightfall scatters forwards and away. The Molly at your feet. You've got to be careful about that one, but Smoggy did pop off the ult, but now caught into the corner. And a reposition again by SOP. Steel Garden, going to be good for it. SOP, there's a ton of util just layering down over towards that backhaul position. But just trying to find way backs in. They're flashing forwards, fighting forwards, tooth for nail, but it is pushed back, shut down. KrangKang, rifle play in his hands, dash towards the side, cuts up the angles perfectly. And FUT dismantled. The attempt from them. Ult's committed and all. It's up to yetujey to see if he can do anything at all. Not covered, not accounted for. Hold on, he's bringing it into a 1v2. That was what the plan was. Anticipating the wrap, and he has a lot of util to his name. Star. Dropped down, pulled back, peeled back. Biding his time, just trying to hunt out where these players could be. Jenny, weak. One bullet will do it. Holding shallow angles across the board. Neither side wants to give it up, but already revealing the hand. yetujey twisting, turning, hold on, ISO it, the knife's out, they go wide!
We're seeing outrageous player disadvantage rounds being converted here on Pearl. A 3v5, a 2v5. Stuff tells you everything you need to know. EDG, just when they feel like they're starting to get the rhythm.
Make it half-hearted half here forwards, but SOP not dealt with. Just disrespecting the default this time, the horns alongside it.
He found that micro timing just before the flash.
Still squaring up, looking to posture their way back in, but they're being slammed shut, the door in their face. Judge at play. They're being decimated, ripped to pieces, and no one has it.
But EDG's game plan's not quite enough to close out.
CHICHOO, hold on, you are hard committed here. It's the middle of the start, but just a pullback now, and he needs to find a couple of targets. Head clean off now. Players are rapidly approaching, and already just pure disrespect on display. Flash forwards, KrangKang handles the pressure and creates diamonds out of nothing. It's a three-piece for him, and he might have just salvaged the entire operation. It's up to yetujey. Accounted for now with a wall being tripped and nobody has got him in his sight.
On him again with only a ghost.
It's barely anything to work with. Scraps. Once it ends, at least with the delay, util is there. The horn not broken in time, so I guess the acknowledgement they were looking for. Trail's going to be leading towards it, and Jenny's just trying his best to see if he can play around these angles, sidestepping. See if he can buy some time for the rest of EDG to flood in, but they are late to the party. Just two of them remaining. KrangKang is here. He's got that dash active, but the shots are going wide. So Flash and a Prowler playing into that Hall's angle. Zeus looking to lock this one down. sociablEE, he went down as a result of it. More util where that came from. We're going to see the C's sent overhead. Zeus steps forwards. The barrel poking out, but sidestepping, running and gunning. Name of the game, flash forwards. Oh my! It's all gone way too wrong!
Now comes back with an even bigger gun. It's the op in hand for him.
It is the big boomstick, but this is a fast, aggressive play. Still nobody! Fading away, rifle in his hands. It's two chopped out of the picture, and it's the biggest hitters for FUT. Losing Zeus and SOP. See if there's a pause to be played for yetujey. Eager to lay claim to a bit of the space if he feels like it's unaccounted for. The Prowler, though.
Missed the timing to go back and try to punish Jenny. This is now just a straight-up player disadvantage. EDG are wondering where on earth sociablE's taking the troops. But with Sop and Zeus dead, it is some firepower gone, some sting out of the hit.
The wall. Horn's not going to be revealing towards that back horse position. The molly, though, enough to prevent at least the push out. The flood defense. These stars are making it very awkward to see if he can hear and clear most of this one here. And Jenny does hold back that horse position. Critical element at that. Fights to be taken, and one out here by lane control.
I like it. It feels like they're thinking about the defense more than their attack.
I'm trying to get one step ahead of most of this now. That's a knife that scatters forwards. 2 tags, potentially 3, getting the acknowledgement that this is a stacked site, but FUT are not slowing down. It's Zeus again. He's leading the charge for them. Let's listen in to see what FUT have got up their sleeves.
Hala backside. Bekliyor backside. Backside. Solu.
Kuracağım.
Nefes 4 koydum. Art dikkat.
Arta dikkat. Kuruyor.
Koruyorum.
Provlarım var. Arta provlar atacağım. Sakin.
Can't use that yet.
Çıktım geri. Arkaya bakıyorum.
Planted.
Flash'im var beyler benim. Arkaya al.
Covering it.
Artı yok.
Flash atıyorum. Gelin. Solu
Sağına bakıyorum. Yapış.
Backside sağda.
The war chest filled to the brim for EDG, despite the weak of iron weaponry. Recall of the star. We'll see if they're anticipating and expecting this one. Knives out, but it's nobody who's going to be claiming that kill. Ulta popped off and around like this. Yes, indeed. They're already cutting swaths out of this FUT attack side default. Forcing a quick reaction now over towards A, but that is exactly where Jenny is posted. Delay util primed. These players are getting cut up and picked apart now.
Device just helps Jenny hold on more than the Cypher did on Haven. You see here how much this FUT timing has been stalled. Jenny can now reconnect with the rest of the team. Admittedly, it is going to be with slightly weaker buys. Kangkang should probably give the op to somebody else. He already has the knives. It's greedy.
Face.
Take matters into his own hands, though. A spot like this is a nightfall is committed. Why not? EDG winning position, and it points the trails exactly to where the targets being looked for now. Up trap at the dash. Kangkang, hard clearance. These players are far and away, and potentially an unwinnable position, really. You're going for raw, blind spam, shots in the dark, going fishing for these kills. Another right clip that goes amiss, but still a kill collected. Thanks to CHICHOO. And now you can square it, make sure you shut out that main angle for EDG to earn themselves a spot here in this playoff game. But EDG are showing a different level. The experience differential right now as they are weathering the storm that was thrown at them. Finding answers straight past it. Instantly there, Zeus dash back. Able to trade at least one of the kills, brings him to a 4v4. Heavy emphasis and pressure over towards this one. Corner not clear. Jenny's here now, tucked tight. Already found himself 1, maybe even 2. Yes, indeed. EDG cutting the opposition to pieces. There's no hope, there is no mercy. They're looking to take the lead, but it's up to yetujey to pull back there from the star. He's got one more at his disposal. Going for it once more, this time full committal. Ball not broken, revealed!
They led with him instead of letting him bait and clean up.
Oh my!
This time he's there and he's sharp. Eviscerates Kangkang early on, paying him back for the execution in the previous round.
A big kill to claim. Kangkang being their heavy hitter.
Jenny is going to be asked questions of her here again.
Flash of the peak over towards the top, and he's revealed his position now, and the spam! It's perfect! It was a hard accounted for position. He knew where he was, immediately slipping the net. Oh, this is CHICHOO! Odin spray down, and in the midst of this chaos, is EDG fighting back, tooth and nail!
It's in their moments, and we have another rifle round, possibly to end it.
An all-out brawl, the pullback of the star! The fight wasn't ready for EDG. Caught unaware here, Smoggy with the disengage all the way back, but that's at the knife tag, and he's not going to have any more util to play with, including that ult in the back pocket. He's stuck here. It's about fighting your way forwards, but the trading and the scaling is just immaculate. FUT don't let anything slip here. CHICHOO and Kangkang hoping for open sight lines, hoping for access to potentially a player or two. Anything to even this fight out. Dash dissipating, but acknowledgement there. They clear out the default spot. But how do you deal with Art? How do you deal with main? That's the next question. The obstacles will keep piling up. So start is committed here. CHICHOO poking out a bit of the barrel here in an attempt here. It's all or nothing. Bit of spam, but the body block just goes awry. Not able to account for it in time. Still Kangkang sharp on it, but a wraparound.
He was absolutely magical in their most recent game. And it feels like any time Sop is not dominating, Zeus has an opportunity to take over. This 1-2 combo is delightful. overtime, let's say. They're going to have to go through Kangkang's op on A.
Once more, it's fast, it's loose. Kangkang, he's gone! Removed! Head on that chopping block. It's Zeus the one to do it too. A bit of counter spam in through the smoke. Hunting and fishing for these kills, but another site that is open access. And a deep push even further beyond. FUT have space. They have OT in their minds. EDG going to be tested. They have big ults to utilize here, but time is being ticked away, trickled away. Fully gearing up, fully collected themselves here for a takeover towards this CT angle. White face, but Jenny, he was the first one out! It's Zeus! Can't be doing this, man! Potentially spoiled by the barrel pointing out, but everybody biding their time from EDG. Holding tight with the corners. A flash and a peek. It's good by EDG. And Zeus, his way out to the open. They find their marks. EDG, they do well there.
That is beautiful anticipation. Pings on the mini-map as well. They knew that push was coming. What a read.
Player advantage. EDG cannot let this one slip. They were struggling for rounds on our attack side, as you already mentioned.
Smoggy one away from his ultimate. Could just pick up an orb here and hit the B site.
We don't want to give anything away. Not to the player that's sitting in lane potentially there. It's a Horn. Smack bang in the middle of the site. Gets the reveal onto the lane player, but a lot of clearance otherwise. yetujey, he's trying to sidestep most of this now. Past a lot of the util. Phoenix Wall might get you in, but what does it do for this one here? It's a Prowler. It connects. You do know that yetujey is going to be posted up at a flash to try and play your way forward. Sidestep. Smoggy's on a tear. But EDG, it's around it.
Pulling out some nice stuff here late in the game.
About to trigger it. Prowler's broken. Biding their time, and now they take it. It's perfect. Picture perfect. But how do you escape from this one? KROSTALY puts a stop to it. Immediate 2 kills now, flooding forwards all the way. Nobody is going to really stand up and step up into all this pressure. Looking to see if he can slap down the attack that's coming his way. Stars, util, full throttle, the season to the corner. This guy's not stopping. Eventually, will drop back and leave his life.
Spike planted.
The rest of the team here for EDG, this is absolutely everything. It's CHICHOO slipping that net. Last player accounted for. In the 1v2, you can play this one with discipline, with diligence. Spotting out just wide here, fight to be found, hold on those bullets. Finding their mark, CHICHOO onto the fuse, starting to be layered down. The pull is not in time, this is half earned. CHICHOO, wing condition turned. Another tap, try and pull him out of the open, but the star is doing everything now, and CHICHOO lands it! Four days of prep well.
I think FUT have also showcased a better version at London. yetujey under pressure early as EDG tried to take the fight.
Oh! It's burned to cinders. Seen a fast reaction out of FUT though. They want to take this one straight out from that disc control, but it's Kangkang!
Spike down A.
Stamps down his authority over towards that A site. There'll be no recovering around like this. Pistol round, vitally important. Sociable, looked his way in, but now a counter. The space now, contacting all the way through, trying to get away with murder. See if they can avoid using too much in terms of util. The fight's going wide here, and Kangkang's that play with a rifle in hand. Shuts it all down entirely. Already watching and accounting for this sand angle. Shots fired straight through the box, softening up the opposition. And too much to account for, but Jenny's right there. Side by side, reciprocating. The cage making noise though, and CHICHOO will be cleaned up. Spike down though. Drop to the feet of Jenny. Got the smoke to replace it. sociablEE weak as anything here. Bonus round. Look.
And yetujey with only 30 health is going to walk straight back into it.
It's an off angle. Jenny, it's got to be favored here. yetujey weak as he is. Time fully against him, and he
Put the pressure onto this double sentinel kind of setup with Jenny and CHICHOO hard anchoring.
There it is. Showstopper now is going to be unleashed. The fuse going to be dropping down by that anchoring position. CHICHOO not pushed back. Jenny straight in there.
What a hero.
The reposition of CHICHOO is perfect on top. Cut noise, contact up, but unaccounted for. All eyes were trained to tower. Spike in the middle of nowhere here. EDG couldn't have put on a... Never going to be giving up. Deep peak, adjustment straight through the dish. Hold on, these players are lit up entirely. Stun's going to ricochet all the way out, and Kangkang's going for a little bit more. He's going for a little bit more. Punished as a result of it.
What a timing.
Bullet to the dome, putting the pressure now onto them. Hold on, oh no way! How has he gotten away with that? Nobody. Leaping through the fight and somehow disengages, controlling that horse space. Ult's online. The middle
Spike planted.
considered. Jenny's got that orbital strike.
There's a fight over towards Dish here as well. CHICHOO looking to take a duel against Sop.
Waiting for the right hand to strike. Sop locked onto the sidelines here. Let's push these players way out into the open, but they can just find a little bit of a corner to play in. Zeus with a peek. What a play to make still with that damage done. The 9-4 hold on the molly. Down to the middle.
Is this going to make a difference, or will KrKK strike straight back? Takes yetujey's hat off.
Far too consistent, KrKK is. Fifth as well, going to be revealing quite a lot. FUT are going to be forced to slow down here to obfuscate where they potentially could be hiding.
He was left in a 1v5. And just like that, the energy sucked out of the FUT camp. Unless sociablEE can pull out something miraculous.
Hoping for individuals, hoping for ones, but this is a high-low setup. EDG do not want to let anything slip. Fast play. That molly's going to be landing towards the back stairs of tower and attempt to see if they can get the punish off. KrKK seized up, orbital strike. Where's that one going? He's missed it entirely. Hold on, miscommunication. The rest of EDG just happy to bail him out.
Oh, it's a fumble from FUT.
What's happened there?
They looked disastrous with it. Nobody held the angle that he was going to get pushed into. KrKK's got away with murder.
Down towards tunnel. The last stragglers of FUT remain. Looking to do anything at all, but there's awareness here. Nobody going downs. MJ also finding that kill. That does reveal both of the players, but a spike yet to be retrieved.
Looks like EDG might overfight for this one.
Yeah.
The spike being down is like a tasty piece of bait. They can't resist.
Deep Smoke's laid down, but there's a slight gap, and that is full capitalization. CHICHOO straight there. No theft even going to be committed. yetujey's hoping to see if he can find his way
Back into the site. But Yeto's still on the ropes. And FUT have been granted the whole of A.
Nightfall's going to be confirming that one. Ran all the way through, but EDG loose hold towards this one. yetujey sidestepped. Cage. Potential for him to take the ropes here, but this is beautiful work. Good discipline here from EDG. Cleaning up that avenue. Ball's control is still lost to a degree. Time is going to be ticking as this post plan is played.
Has to be clean from FUT. Need to see Zeus in this off-angle delivery. He's 3 and 10 right now.
Sop is on the perfect line there. Precision was needed. It offers it all the way up now. Peeling back and away up towards that high ground angle. KROSTALY running a mockery now over towards it. And nobody now left in a dire pot.
16 and 4. And fast from FUT, looking to pressure CHICHOO.
Rapids and CHICHOO not dismayed at all. The trade is intact though from FUT, and a bit of spam as well. Might just do the job. Jenny falling down to 48 HP. Smokes in the face of KrKK. Removing this avenue, and even Zeus just slipping past it all. Looking to take a timing forwards, but the same can be said for nobody. All the way forwards. Cam's going to be missing. See if there's diligence in his mind with the clearance into the corner. Dropping down. Not favoured. sociablEE puts him to bed, puts him to rest now. Smokes on smokes, making it all the more difficult for KrKK to get anything at all. But it's full position. yetujey's way out into the open. Zeus, though, that earlier position, finds it towards Jenny. And now remaining. Jenny's no longer for the world. This is it. 1v2 time already ticking way too far away. Smoggy might as well make a go of it, but for FUT, it's that third round that they desperately needed. Just toying with Smoggy now. 9 bullets left, plenty more to where that came from now. You're going to see it all just offloaded.
But it's EDG still fully in control of the half. A really excellent defense side in general. Last 2 tournaments have been brutal for this region, for this team. They've been mocked, they've been jeered, but this is the wrong time to doubt their ascendancy. These duelists have been the heroes for FUT before.
This is potential high-low, but it's just been resolved ever so slightly. Zeus! 2! Blink of an eye. Found the opening that they needed, and CHICHOO caught completely unaware. Mixing the match, and he's inside the camp.
It's a crowd like this when you're winning. When you're dominating on Haven, you can feel like you're reveling in it and being the villain.
Last player
As soon as you
standing.
lose that a little bit, though,
Yeah.
it can be tough. And this round's a great one for getting the confidence back online.
Central for them. Jenny, he's going to take liberties here. Last alive in a 1v5. Might as well just look towards the future, farming up a couple of the orbs.
Dish theory here from FUT. This is really weird positioning, but they're going to drop back into the A site.
Yeah, throwing out some Uto like they are, taking out horse control, but KrKK's all the way past this one. Forwards and more. Skills claimed. It's done ricochets, and he doesn't overheat in the moment, just inside this smoke. Trying to play it perfectly, which he does. 6 HP, but already the damage being done. He's Definitely committed to the hard work here, trying to push and pull these players out into the open. A bit of a sound and a reload. Baby CHICHOO, one-man army almost still traded out and unaccounted for. Hold on, this is just turned around on a dime. EDG gonna bat it away forwards to get the plant down, but these are two players counted for in terms of positioning. But it all is up to sociablEE. Is he going to be offered these chances? Not
Explore this area without KROSTALY, and he's at dish. EDG is set up for this B hit. It's all on Zeus on this high ground position.
Yeah, trip of the feet though is going to be tangling up this ultimate. yetujey and the high ground punch. Zeus! It's two in the blink of an eye.
B.
Gives his team a bit of a lifeline in a round like this. A 2v2 is going to be called for. Plan though, committed.
Smoggy has that ult.
Really utilised just to get themselves all the way in. The Nightfall now is going to be scattering. Forwards gets the acknowledgement they were looking for, but Smoggy still not dealt with. Tiptoeing, sidestepping, trying to dance around these bullets, but it's sociablEE who wins it out now into the 1v1. All turned. Has an orbital strike, but he wants to keep the gun out. Smoke to cut off the available angles. Left guessing as to where CHICHOO could be. Here's the footstep, orbital strike. This is to push him all the way out into the open. CHICHOO, no choice but to retreat. And the molly alongside it. Slips his way around the corner to sociablEE, can stick this all the way.
CHICHOO! During the midst of that orbital strike, he took a bunch of damage, and the regen shield has come back up, and he's lived with 12 HP.
That's ridiculous.
I thought with the molly down, he should never have been able to get into that. Look at him.
Look at it. Regen shield dropped out. Away from the line for but a moment. KROSTALY now gets the acknowledgement that they have missed a trick. Guardian. Sop. Essentially a glass cannon is what he's going to be working with. The molly going to be dropped down at his feet. No choice but to retreat. It's Sop just spamming onto the line. Head's going to be rolling. Zeus at that ultimate, but the showstopper committed. No chance of answering back, but a rapid rotation nevertheless. EDG are moving into a different direction now.
yetujey does not have the gun for this,
30
but the spike
seconds
is wandering straight into his lap.
Oh my.
If Jenny comes close, it's over.
To judge. Well laid trap, yet nobody still. That is sharp on the line.
Jenny sneaking past him.
He's all the way past it, surely not. Jenny! Bags pointed towards him. They can do no wrong, this EDG, but there is 12 seconds left and time is of the essence. FUT know it. It's a mad dash to see if they can play spoiler towards it. One round at a time is how they're going to have to take it, but a squeeze is going to be called for. An offside crunch actually finds success, but as a result of giving up map control, KROSTALY is going to look to stamp his mark, maybe get his team back in with controlling this tower control, but just one player, just with a bulldog. Plant goes down, sidestepping. There's the acknowledgement at least, seeing these players. That's two tagged up just from that Nightfall. Kang. Immediately there with a trade, with Sop removed and out of the picture. It's a 3v3, but FUT are left scrambling now, looking for any chance at all. But what can you do? When EDG are playing with fire in their hearts, with life in their eyes like this.
Enemy down.
sociablEE,
Smoke's down.
he'll do his best. Smoke propped down, but the tools for the job are right there when they needed them. The orbital strike, burning and bleeding down the clock. sociablEE has no more choice but to stick this one. It's a slam dunk finish. It's a